All right, we're going to go ahead and start. I don't want to keep y'all waiting. We are going to have this recorded. So if you have to pop out early, feel free to. If you have any questions, Monica on here will take your questions and she'll shoot them over to me. The main purpose behind these masterminds, which again, we're going to be every 2 weeks, or try to add as much value to you and your business. And hopefully we can add, more deals, more closings for you all as we go through. So let me get this going and we will get started. If you are in Instagram for real estate agents, you are in the right class. You do not have to leave. So let's kind of get started. So what we're going to do today, it's going to be a quick little overview of Instagram. We're going to explain what it is, going to show you the difference between a personal and business profile, profile tips, how to follow others, posting and sharing, hashtags explained, stories, reels, and IGTV. We're going to go through those quickly. I just want to show you what they are so you have them there. Some quick do's and don'ts, and then we're also going to go to agents that you want to follow, tools, apps that make it a little easier to kind of work. So let's jump right in. Instagram is a media app that allows users to share photos, videos, captions, and tags. Hang on, I think we're doing the wrong one. And real quick, Monica, can you see, because it's showing me that I'm not sharing the right screen. Are we on the right screen before we jump forward? I don't want to have the wrong recording going here. Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, then I will continue on. But anyway, Instagram is just, it's another social media app. The main purpose behind it is to share photos, share experiences. If you did not know, it's been taken over by Facebook. Facebook does own it now. So that is why they're very easy to intertwine. The reason why it's so important in our business, there's over 1 billion active Instagram users worldwide. Now, again, you're like, well, why are you telling me worldwide? It's so we can get to the actual daily users in the US. Let's break it down by age groups. 25% of the users are 18 to 21, so not quite at the first time buying stage, but almost there. 31%, that's the one we want to focus on right there. 31% is 25 to 34. 18% of the users are 35 to 44, and 11% of the users are 45 to 54. So if you want to work with the groups or the largest generation group, you're going to want to focus on the millennials. And as you can see, this is a popular platform for them. So it's definitely something that, we want to point out. So if you don't have the app on your phone, it's going to be the easiest way to use Instagram. You can use Instagram from your desktop. It's not as user friendly, but you can do it. So obviously, download the app, put it on your phone, and set up your free business account because it is a free account. Now, obviously, there's going to be options to run ads and boost posts just like on Facebook. But again, we're not going to concentrate so much on that. You just want to have a concept of what Instagram is. So personal profiles, you can use Instagram as an individual or a business. Either way, you'll have what we call a profile. As a business profile, you'll have access to additional features. So what I did personally is I combined my personal and my business page, and we'll go into why that's kind of a good idea, or if you can keep it completely separate, but it's very important that you have a business profile. And when you have the designated business profile, you're able to do more with it. The thing that we like it for is it gives you real-time metrics on how your stories and promoted posts and everything is performing throughout the day. You can see clicks, likes, how many people have actually seen it. So if you're wasting your time on this particular post, if you need to change the wording, change the hashtags, you can actually start working through all of that. So switching back and forth is easy. And this is again going to be from the Instagram app. When you want to switch back and forth, you're going to go to your profile/settings, switch to business account, connect your Facebook business page, and set your profile to public. Backing up, if you do not have a business profile page, they're very easy to create. It takes a few minutes. If you need help doing that, shoot me an email and I can jump on a one-on-one Zoom with you and we can set up your business page. Even if you are on teams or larger teams, it's something that you can have as an individual agent, and then you can use it kind of as your work, and everything like that. So next, we want to talk about, as you're setting it up, choosing your profile category. Select the product and services that you do. You want to put real estate agent, realtor. You want to put obviously what you do, the areas that you service. But again, pretty self-explanatory here. Next, let's once that's set up and you have that ready to go, you'll be able to see where the insights page is. You'll notice here that when you're in the Instagram app, you'll see it all the time. There is a little 3 dot at the top that's going to be your guide to bouncing back and forth. That's how you're going to switch profiles. That's how you're going to kind of really navigate a lot of it. But then that's where you're going to want to check out Instagram insights. Again, it provides a breakdown of your Instagram performance, including new followers, profile views, impressions, number of posts, reach, website clicks, email clicks. Plus, you can see detailed demographics about the followers, such as age, gender, and location. And activity peak. So again, you can see it's just that it's another way of marketing. It's another way of using social media. It's another way that you kind of track performances and see what's going on. As mentioned before, if you have a great post and you want to get business from it, or maybe grow your brand, promoted post is something that you can only do while in the business profile page, but you can run ads, you can promote the post. You need to create your own budget. Be prepared that some may flop, some may be great, some are good here and there, but that's just kind of what you just want to make sure you kind of have an idea on a stronghold. Again, we're not going to go too much into ads. If you want to dive in deeper with that, again, message me and we can set up a time where I can show you the ropes on all that. So let's jump into profile tips. Ever notice that there are some accounts on Instagram that you just have to follow? This is not an accident, my friends. That is what there are things you can do to make your profile more attractive. You know what they say about first impressions, right? You want to make sure that it's interesting, right? You want to this is true life, and then you're showing, again, the point of Instagram is to show what you're doing, making your online portfolio more interesting, making them want to work with you. Again, the whole goal behind social media is to show your potential clients who you are, what you do for fun, and how you can connect with them. Not only that you're the best real estate agent that they've ever worked with, but your goal is, you want to make your profile as attractive as your business is. Okay. So you always want to make sure that profile pops, so to say. Again, here is some quick little tips. Use a profile photo. If you have a headshot, definitely use your headshot. If you have a good picture where you just, you live and die for that picture, definitely use that picture. Your profile image is a photos others in Instagram will see when you share an image. Make a comment appear in notifications. Again, it is your profile picture. It is what's going to stand out the most and what people are going to see. Be yourself. Your brand is is personal. Be consistent with the brand. Okay. So as you're creating your brand for your own personal business, make sure you're staying consistent across the board. Again, when it comes to branding, we do have a class that's coming up in 2 weeks. If you want to, hold out for that, then definitely do that. Or if you're kind of in a rush to get it going, again, email me on the side and we can get something set up for you there. Again, be yourself. The username. This is something obviously you can change later, but this is your username, is that one word lowercase handle that serves as your Instagram URL. So if someone's going to search you via online, or you want it to show up online, it's going to be instagram.com/your username. So don't go crazy with it. Don't be something that you got to be like, wait, what number did they put in there? Don't do a ton of different numbers. When you're doing any engagement, you comment, you post, do something that's gonna, again, stick out. You can be brand specific here. You can have your name, real estate agent. You can have, different ideas like that. So, you just want to make sure that it's something that pops up. You don't want it to be like the old days with instant messenger, b-ball chick 39 or something like that. You want to make it, as professional as you can, and you want to make sure it sticks out. And then you want to make sure that you're choosing a searchable Instagram name. Again, so choosing your username and Instagram name are important. And why is that important? They're the only two searchable criteria on Instagram. Choose a searchable, meaningful name. Again, I'll reiterate this 100 times. Use your Instagram name, and your Instagram name is your display name on your profile. You have a bit more flexibility here. You can do up to 30 characters / spaces to work with your keywords. Again, a good idea for you, your name, your broker, in your area are good ideas for that. But again, make sure it pop, be original. Don't do anything too crazy there. Next thing you want to do, you want to create a Instagram profile, or when you're creating your Instagram profile, you want to make a bio that sizzles, right? You want to hit something that's that stands out. You can get up to 150 characters, so make them count. So you don't get a ton of space to do it, but you definitely want something that's going to be something short. Here's a great example here. Helping clients buy, sell homes in whatever, you can put in Cincinnati area since when you started or when your team was formed, however you want that to be worded, to let people know kind of what you do there. Most importantly, tell people why they should follow you. Have a short description of your specialty: luxury real estate, single family homes, first time home buyers, high rise downtown condos, new builds. In the area and the neighborhood you service the most. Keep it short, punchy, relatable, and don't forget to link your website, blog, or any other connections that you want. If you have multiple sources, write this down. Linktree is a great way to connect all your profiles together. You can connect as many accounts as you can. There are free accounts. You have paid accounts. That's not a plug-in for that. That's just what we use. Here's some other good examples that you can take screenshots of what you want here. Make it fun. Again, the main reason that we're doing this is you're trying to attract people that you want to work with, like-minded individuals. So, definitely make sure you do there. So again, you can here's an example of what a link tree would look like. This is a type of link tree or a type of website that has all the different ones, but that's kind of what it would look like. You know, again, be original. Next, set your phone, email address, and direct messaging. When you're on the app, or when clients are on the app, or people that you're working with, or friends, whatever, are on the app, this is what they're going to be able to see. Okay. This is kind of where you can make it a touch call kind of setup. Make it easy for people to find you, contact you, and get a hold of you. Again, call, email, and directions. You can put all of your contacts there. Here is unlike Facebook, where you can just hit the plus button and then you can see all the people. Instagram has it set up to where you actually have to follow others to grow your network, to grow your base. That is what you want to do. Give your professional account a boost by announcing your new page. Share it all over the other social platforms. Let people know that you're on Instagram. Share your business page. You know, let the world know. You know, other tips and tricks we'll kind of go over there too. But this is kind of, as you're starting to follow people, as you want to start following people, let's break down on how you actually do that. And this again will be from the app. There's no limit on how many you can start following. You know, nothing along those lines. But in order to follow an account, you simply go to the search symbol. You'll see that down in the bottom left of the app. You will hit the search page, click the top search bar, and it will automatically put you in the top section, so you can start searching for people and typing in their name, accounts, and tags, like hashtag real estate, hashtag your city real. You know, put your city in real estate, because you can. And we'll go over that here in a second, but you can follow different tags. You can kind of see across the board. Easiest way to get started is just, I would just search Cincinnati, start following that. Click on the profile of the person that you started following, pop in there and see if you kind of know anybody, especially as you're starting to grow your profile. Posting and sharing. What makes great real estate content on Instagram is a combination of personality and product. Do you have attractive homes you are listing? Fantastic. Post them. Post who you sell them to, and post virtual tours of upcoming listings. Do you have a dog that you love that tends to get in trouble in the house? Yeah, post that too. That's the cool thing about Instagram, is you can post real life things that are going on. Eating at a great restaurant, especially keeping it local. People love local, especially after the pandemic and everything. Keep it as local as you can. Okay. So let's go through some of the posting options. We have the feed, story, Reels, IGTV, and live. Let's start with the easy one. We'll start with the feed. This is where you're going to share videos and images. Note that if you do have a video, that if you're going to share it to the feed, and again, the feed is what people will see when you're on the Instagram app on the homepage and you're kind of scrolling through. Okay, that's where you see all the images and stuff. Remember, the feed, it can only be 1 minute long on the videos. So if you have a quick snippet of the video of a house that you're walking through, or a listing that's going live, again, keep it short, and then you can put in the comments somewhere where they can go see more, or you know, how they can book you to go see the house. Create a feed post. Let's run through that real quick. You're going to notice when you're wanting to do your post, whether it be stories, reels, wherever, you're going to see the plus button at the bottom. That's going to be your main driving force there. From your phone, and again, you can do this from your computer. It's not as user friendly, but from your phone, you're going to hit the plus symbol. You're going to hit the picture that you want to share, the video or pictures or anything that you want to share to the feed. Then you're going to hit next. From there, you're going to you're going to tag your people if you want to tag people. You can tag, different real estate agents that you work with. You can tag different team members. And then you can also add the location to make it hyper specific to the area. Okay. Then if you get good at it and you can share it to Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr as well. I will share posts across the platforms, but when I'm sharing it, I'm doing each post individually, because sometimes when you share it on Facebook, it's not going to come across as smooth in Instagram. So take the extra 5 seconds and just post them across the board. Okay. So for this, you're just going to want to make sure you're staying in that one location. Now let's jump into stories. Stories are going to be popping up across the top of the app. You're going to see a bunch of little circles with the profile picture in there and a kind of a little of what's going on, but it is a way that you can kind of get what you're talking about out there. Consider it almost like Snapchat. Again, Facebook tried to buy Snapchat, but they bought Instagram, and I think this is just their quick way of combating it as they do that. Stories are a way to send quick pictures or videos to your follows, and this is stuff that you can do on the go. Great way to connect to people sharing what you're doing in your life. Again, you can make the decision on how much you want to share. Instagram stories, post your pictures, videos, slideshow format, disappears within 24 hours. Okay, so this is good for listings that you want to post that are going to be gone faster than you can probably finish the editing your photo to post it on your feed. It's going to go away within 24 hours. Same as Facebook has rolled out. You can do the same kind of thing and have it kind of set up as the for stories. Stories. You can also edit and share fun stickers and make it, more interactive. Okay. So how do you find Instagram stories? Again, from the app, you'll see that across the top. You can see here's a great example, and it shows their profile picture. Again, that's why you want your profile picture to be you. And you can kind of just click and start playing. So it's pretty simple to think about there. And they play them in the chronological order from the oldest to the newest. So remember that as well. So let's walk through how to make stories. All right. From our famous little plus button, whether it be at the top or the bottom, always find your plus button. Choose so from the plus button, you can tap your story icon, then swipe right. If you click the plus icon, you'll automatically be prompted to create a post instead of a story. So when you're clicking it, it's going to give you the different option. Here's post stories, real live. Okay, just make sure you're posting it for your stories. When you get in there and get good with it, it'll make more sense. So as you're clicking there, let's walk through this quick little video to show you how to do it. All right. So that's just a quick little, kind of like Snapchat there. Quick little tutorial on how, if you want to do a longer one, like an open house video, or keep people involved, you can do that. Now, here's a cool thing that they have there, are Instagram stickers, right? Jazz it up, make it look good. As you're doing that and you're editing it and getting ready to send it, you'll see it up top, where you can add letters or text, draw on it. Or again, the stickers, which is going to be the smiley face and again the sticker logo on there. You can kind of do different things. Here's a great idea right here when you're posting it to your story. If you have an open house coming, kind of build it from there. Hang on one second. Got a quick question here from Angie. How to determine if it's better to post a story or a post? You can do both, Angie, and it's going to be kind of driven on what you're doing. Here's a good example. You're out to eat at a restaurant. It's a local restaurant, and you want to show people where you're at and what you're eating. That's a good one to post onto your story, right? Because it's going to go away. Something that you want to last longer, obviously put on your feed. Closing pictures, awesome houses that you've listed, cool things that you've seen while looking through the houses. People like the insights of kind of what's going on there. So that's a great question. What we're going to get into now, actually, is something that can be the best of both worlds. Highlights. Okay. So what are highlights? Highlights are the Instagram stories that don't disappear after 20. They're the Instagram stories that can disappear after 24 hours. But if you want those stories to stick around longer, like you asked here, you can actually put them in a highlight. Okay. So a highlight is going to stay on your profile forever until you get rid of it. Okay. You may notice as you're playing around on Instagram, some more established people have highlights because it kind of shows there. Ideas is you could put, reviews like we have here and see here on the right, different clients that you work with, local stuff that you're doing. Again, you can kind of do that there. So you can keep those permanently on your profile. So let's talk about using Instagram highlights and how to do that. Okay. As long as you keep auto archiving feature turned on, which you're going to go to your settings and then privacy and security. It's under story controls. You'll click that to where you're always archiving those. Okay, so you want to make sure that that is turned on. If they're turned on after they disappear onto the actual once they disappear from where people can see them on their stories, you can go in and select the different ones you want to add to your highlights. Okay, so this is just a way as you're on the go, you don't have to remember to save it to your highlights. It's just going to be there, and you can kind of go in there and do that. So let's do that. So let's go here. You want to clip on your profile page. You'll see a highlights plus button where you can add them. No one else is going to see that. You're going to be the only one that's going to be able to see the plus button for the highlights. So don't worry too much about that. So hit our famous little plus button, highlight, select the story that you want to keep there, and pick a title and the cover. You want to make sure that it's there to where you're explaining to kind of what it is. Let me pop back here so you can see what we're talking about. So you'll see, here we got IG stories, scheduling, different things that you can kind of use there. Okay, so that's kind of stories there. So you can kind of add those and create how you want there. Good ideas. Again, like we had on the last slide there. You could put like closing photos, different listings, your reviews, sharing your reviews to there is another great idea. You want to make sure that again those are there and readily available for you to kind of take a peek at. All right, so Instagram Reels. Let's jump into that. Instagram Reels, in short, is TikTok. TikTok is Instagram Reels. If you're into TikTok and you do TikToks, you can kind of share them on both platforms. There's ways to tear it down and kind of change it to where you're not using the TikTok platform. It's just that's kind of, in short, that's kind of what it is. Okay, let's go through that. Short videos, they're up to 60 seconds now. I need to look and change this because I know TikTok just changed their platform to 3 minutes, and I think some of them can go up to 10 minutes now. So you definitely want to pay attention to that. But it is going to allow you to share stories and reels and videos longer, and it's going to reach out to more people because you don't have to follow. If somebody doesn't have to be following you to see the reel. Okay, so here's the difference between stories versus reels to kind of answer your questions there. Stories disappear after 24 hours unless you save it. Again, make sure you go in there and save that. One of the most important things you'll do. Reels, they're going to stay on your feed. Stories aren't going to be on the exploring page. Reels will be. So when you're on the app, you can kind of slide through. Again, if you've ever been on TikTok, it is basically like TikTok. Stories are only seen by your followers. Reels are easier to share. Here is a great example of a good idea for a reel. Here's one that hits almost 57 seconds. All right, cool. So as you can see, those are I hope those gave you some ideas of what you could do with the reel. So let's go through how to create the reel. Here's another, a video that I had set up. It is longer, so I'm not going to play the entire thing. You guys will have access to this. I will send it to you, but we'll play about half of it. Again, I don't want to take a terribly, too much of your time. Plus, you'll see it when we do the live recording or when we upload the live recording. So looks like the sound was having some issues there. So again, I'll send that to you. It's going to walk you how to create Reels, YouTube it, look it up. It's kind of all there. So let's go to access Reels to the Instagram home screen. Again, our famous plus sign on the top right or the bottom, depending on which version of the app you have. Click on the next screen. Click on Reels. You'll see that pop up there. Again, that'll be something you've edited and it'll be saved to your phone. And you can kind of see it there. So you will now have the Reels app ready to go. When you open that up through the app, you'll open it and it'll allow you to kind of scroll through. So to run that back through, that's kind of where it's at. So before you film your reel, you will select the Reels feature. Audio is on the top of the list, so you can add your audio there. Tapping the music icon, you can search through suggested audio clips, popular music genres. If you're gonna get into this, I would 100% suggest playing with TikTok first. TikTok is a lot more user-friendly, in my honest opinion. So get good with the TikTok side and you can kind of go from there. So again, there's editing sites that can kind of help you out there too. So then you want to choose your speed, set the speed, and then set your time frame in which you want to go. And you can even do a decide how long you would like your video by tapping the circle with the 15 seconds. Set your countdown timer so you can decide on your video length. You can choose how long your clips will be. You can choose between a 3-second and a 10-second window for your timers. So when those are getting ready to start there. Next, you can apply the effects filters to your Instagram videos on your icons with your video filters there. Again, record your video, single video, multiple clips, and then upload the videos through your Reels. Again, it's going to be longer than your normal like videos there. So again, very short, sweet, to the point on just a quick overview of those Reels. So then you can come in here and you can share it and kind of run it across there. So once I get the video over to you on how to do that, it will make more sense. Okay. So I'll get you those videos after the class and everything like that. Okay. On your profile to see the Reels that you've already created, if the Reels route is where you're going to go. It's going to be under, you have your grid here. That's going to be your feed. You'll have this play video. That is going to be your Reels. Now, let's talk about something that's semi-new to Instagram. They launched Instagram first standalone video platform. So this is going to be a secondary app that you're going to download for Instagram if you want to do it. You don't have to do it. There's not saying if you don't do this, you're not going to close more deals. I'm not saying anything like that. This, again, just wanted to point it out to you. IG has given businesses entirely new channel to grow your following and show your creativity. It's anywhere between 15 seconds and 10 minutes. So if you have a video, educational, something like that, and it's going to be longer than the Reels will allow, it's going to automatically flow over to the Instagram or IGTV. Okay. So this again is going to be a secondary app. So you want to download the app, sign in, upload all your videos to there. Once your channel is live, you can upload your videos. So once you create your profile, you can start uploading those there. So I don't want to go into deep detail, but we'll show you how to do it. Let's go. So when you're adding the video, add the video title. So once you've uploaded the video, again, up to 10 minutes, go to title, description, and then cover photo. Kind of like YouTube, you can kind of look at it that way. They can kind of intertwine with that. So if you have something that you're posting, like if you post educational videos via YouTube, you can kind of run them across different platforms. As you can see, they're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. That's the main purpose behind to all that. So On your feed, you'll see previews. You'll see the little IGTV icon as you're shifting through. And again, that is where those will go. Okay. Now let's get into what's going to run your following and make you Instagram influencers. Hashtags. Hashtag is a word or a phrase that is started with that hashtag, right? Or the number sign or the pound sign. It's used within a post to identify keywords of topic of interest. People can search for the hashtags in keywords. For example, Cincinnati real estate, hashtag buying a home, hashtag mortgages, hashtag buying, hashtag anything like that. As mentioned, you can add hashtags in the captions and comments of your post. Instagram allows you to have a total of 30 hashtags in one post. Don't go overboard with hashtags. Use them if they are relevant to your specific post. Using hashtags in your post helps you rank higher on the Instagram search. So as you're getting more followers, as you're adding more content, it's going to allow you to do that. Now let's talk about the sweet spot. There's always going to be a sweet spot. Again, up to 30, but more than one. Okay. How many hashtags should you actually use? Analysis breaks this down breaks it down that instead of using as many as you can or up to 30, you want to use anywhere between 9 and 11 hashtags. You don't need to use exactly 9 hashtags to get eyeballs on your post, but you should always shoot for around 10. Okay. Within the business profile, these are going to be part of the analytics to where you can track which hashtags are working. Here are your hashtag ideas. As you're new to it, as you're new to the post, and as you're new to really utilizing Instagram, you're going to want to make sure you're stealing some hashtags. Also, it's not a bad idea to create your own hashtag. Our hashtag here is Pick Perfect Mortgage. So as we're growing our brand here, we're going to use that on all of our posts regardless. But anyway, you want to, niche and topic related, location based, branded based, real estate industry based. So take a screenshot of that. That's a quick way to kind of make sure that it's there. Okay. Pro tip: in your notes on your phone, if you want to make it easier for yourself, you can just save the hashtags that you're using and copy and kind of paste them, so you don't have to type them out every single time. Makes it easier to do it. Again, don't want to overdo it. If you're having trouble branding your own hashtag, this is a cool website that you can use. It's called allhashtag.com. So you can go there and you can search different hashtags that are working. It is, again, a free source. You can generate your own if you want, or as you're starting to do the hashtags, you can just get good at it and just remember them. They'll give you suggestions as you're adding the hashtags. So kind of remember that there too. But again, goal is 9 to 11, shoot for 10 or more. Don't have to go all the way up to 30. Just remember the hot spot is 9 to 10. Okay. So with the business profile, you can monitor how effective your hashtags are by checking the insight section of your account. From there, look in the impression section and check the performances of your hashtags. So if you have one that you're creating and you're not sure if it's going to catch on, you can see the performance in which it's doing. Okay. Note, hashtags only work when you use them in your post. Don't copy and paste the hashtags from someone else's Instagram. So you'll have to, again, you can copy and paste it from your notes section on your phone or your computer or whatever and paste it that way. But make sure you're not copying and just pasting from someone's Instagram. It won't work that way. Now, if you're curious about, how they're doing, or if you want to find new ways to follow it, they do allow for you to follow hashtags now. So if you're looking for ideas, you could always follow like real estate minded hashtags. So keep that kind of in mind, okay? So all you're going to do is when you're finding it, you're going to click the hashtag directly through the search, and then you're going to click follow. And then as you're scrolling through your feed, you'll see the hashtags that you're following. Okay. So let's go break down some do's and don'ts, some best practices as you're moving forward, and some common mistakes that you can avoid, doing it right. Don't use stock photos. Don't go online and just click and paste something like that. Try to make them as original as you can. Don't find a generic picture of a house. Two, don't sell too much. Your real estate Instagram should be diverse, not full of sales posts. While it's important to show your listings and try to sell them, not all followers are looking to purchase. They may want to follow you for design, inspiration, real estate tips, or local advice. So create a social media plan that you can kind of make sure you're stringing in some personal posts and some different things like that. So for example, they say on short you should do minimum of 7 non-work related posts, so pictures of friends, family, events, eating out, different things like that. So limit your sales. Get hyper local, right? Be your local expert. It doesn't hurt to do things, small restaurants that are only in your area. Again, local businesses. Do share listings and sold. So again, it's not a bad thing to do your coming soons if you're allowed to do your coming soons. Do your behind the scenes posts. Let people know all the hard work that you're doing, right? A lot of people have the impression that real estate agents just put a for sale sign in the front yard and it's just done. Let them in. Let them know how hard you're going to work for them. Again, we do a lot of things in the background. We just don't take applications and hope for for you all to find them a house. No, share how hard you're going to work for your clients. Just like that example of the reel before, show what it takes to get a house listed. Show different things like that. Show the behind the scenes stuff. So let's run through some accounts to follow. Here are a good account to follow. Definitely follow her. You can also run through, the agents for $1 million listings. They're doing it right. Pick agents that are doing, have large followings. Don't reinvent the wheels, and kind of just follow from there. Okay. These are accounts that we follow as well. I'll send you within our email list of different people that we follow to get ideas from. Beautiful thing is their agents not in our market, so you're not really copying and pasting what they're doing. But just remember too, you want to make it for yourself too. So let's go through some tools and apps real quick, and then we'll cut out and call it a day, and then we'll get you a copy of this, and then we'll look to schedule something to see if you have any follow-up questions. Okay, so let's go with, you don't have to be a graphic design person. We use Canva a lot. There's free and paid. It can post as templates and customize your brand. Okay, so Canva is a good one to have. Offio, OEFFO, I believe it is, or OFFEO is what it is. Sorry, Offio is a good idea if you want to have them kind of created there. Other thing too, you'll notice sometimes, the pictures you take may be too big. If you're using a different, chart or something like that, you want to trim it. In shot is a good one to look at. The other one is Cut Story to kind of create your videos for your reels. Next, definitely have a scheduling tool available. We use Calendly. I live and die for Calendly. Another one is Planology, Planolly, or whatever. It's a good scheduling post. Again, you want to make sure that if someone wants to get a meeting with you or schedule with you, that they have the option to do so. So in summary, we just kind of went through what Instagram is, some practices. The best way to do it is be consistent. Schedule your post in advance. Schedule your calendar. If you want with that and you're interested, when we send this, shoot myself or Monica a email and we can send you because we keep our social media post very simple and consistent. Consistency is key. As you're working on it, it's something that if you don't do it every day, you should at least do it every other day. You should always have in your schedule something built in there to where you know you're going to do it. Have it in your calendar, and it doesn't need to be hours long. Set it up to where you're doing it a few posts here and there. So I will get you your getting started with Instagram guide. I'll get you a copy of this course. Again, thank you for coming. We'll stick around for a few minutes to see if there's any other questions that you may have. But like I said, it's not, as they say, rocket science. It's just something that, building your brand, getting people to connect with you across the board. Here's my business card. All you got to do is take your camera out and hold it over top of there, and it'll give you all the options to contact us, schedule meetings, one-on-ones, anything like that. So never a bad idea to set up, and this one's through Linktree. So again, thank you so much for coming. We'll get this out to you probably sometime tomorrow. And then we'll also get you the invite for the next class, and that one's going to be personal branding. It's going to be about in 2 weeks. It's either going to fall on a Tuesday or a Wednesday there. So again, if you have questions, reach out to us directly. All of our contact information is on the screen now. I truly do appreciate it. Monica is going to stick around. Like I said, get all your questions answered. Again, thank you so much for coming. Have a wonderful day. I know it's crazy out there. If we can do anything to assist you, let us know. Again, our biggest push here as lenders is to add as much value to your business as we can. And whether it be not a partnership for us, we can always connect you with people that can help you move the needle for your business in real estate. So again, have a great day, and we will talk to you soon.